glaciers melting, rivers disappearing, storms, hurricanes. These are all signs to tell us take this seriously. I'm Masagos Zulkifli, the Minister for Environment and Water Resources. So one, of course, is water bottle. We used to just buy mineral water off the shelf. It's very easy. I mean, you just buy, you just throw away. This linear way of looking at things, buy, use and dispose, is what's damaging the earth. So we have to recycle it or put it in a loop that we use it again and again, and that's the way we preserve the earth. These two shirts are also very interesting things. This is a product that's made from 6 PET bottles. This is a jacket. It's also made from polyester and PET bottles. If you recycle clean plastics and separate them properly, you can actually produce good, beautiful products. If you throw your bottles and you don't clean it, even a little bit of sugar on the bottle, when you draw the thread to make this fabric, it will break. Which is why it is important for us to separate our waste from food. But the other thing, we all should be using more of reusable utensils. I use this at home, my wife and I, when we eat and we have leftovers. We just put it in our reusables and put it in the fridge. So first thing, understand how much food we are wasting. 700,000 tons a year. That's equivalent to each of us throwing away 2 bowls of rice every day. It produces many problems. Number one, food waste is something you truck from your home to the incineration plant to reduce this waste further down to ash. So it's a lot of wastage, food waste, energy waste, and then space waste later on when we dump it into Semakau. And finally, there's something that I think many young people don't do anymore: handkerchief. Many of us carry tissue papers, and I think they damage the environment. I mean, look like an old man to carry a handkerchief, but really, this is one of the recyclable, reusable thing that you should keep. We have to understand what our decisions are doing to the environment, and to use as little of the resources as possible. At the same time, when you need to dispose of it, disposing it responsibly is how we have to live in the future. From food waste, you can produce biogas, and this biogas can be used to produce electricity and so forth. Plastic, we are thinking of putting it into a process that will produce what we call new oil. Zero waste can be achieved first through technology, and there are solutions to the kind of things that we need to do. When before all that happens, all of us must put our best foot forward. So we are carrying on the campaign that we had last year, the Year Towards Zero Waste Singapore. One of the things that we want to ensure what our children, our students learn in school, they will carry on through their life. And then therefore we think that the best people to make sure that the youth continue to be aware, be advocates for the environment, is to support them with this cause. The thing that I can do best is to put the laws and the framework for today and for the future. But the youth are the people who are going to live in this future. And therefore, they have a stake to make sure every one of their peers take this seriously too. It is not something that only a few people need to be bothered with and then everything is solved. It is something we have to do together.